For this retreat, I took my tool bag, a crupper hopper with my projects to work on with photos, the kits that go with those projects, cardstock, my paper trimmer, magnetic mats, my favorite alt light, a very comfortable chair cushion, my tote box with embellies, items for the garage sale, thickers, and a fan. Here I am with everything, getting ready to load it into the car. I always take some of my own books because usually people want to buy some. I've got my craft keepers, page protectors, and here are my kits in different categories based on large category or holidays, my cardstock stash. I love my red wagon with the big wheels because it rolls over gravel easily getting in and out of the car. This is my stash for the garage sale. I have a lot of albums. I've got big containers, some mini kits, and I've also I had a lot of albums since I've been switching mine out. Then inside my crupper hopper, that's where I keep my projects with the photos to work on. My tool bag, which y'all have seen before, and then a rolling crate, which I really love. It's so handy. It's got my stand-up thicker storage, my chair cushion, my alt light, super important, and my paper trimmers in there. And then, unfortunately, this trip I also had to take some stuff for work, but it wasn't too bad. The fun thing was, because I had so much for the garage sale, when I came back, I actually had a lot less that I brought back. So that was definitely unusual. But this is everything getting staged to load it up in the car. All right, let's head to the retreat. Here I am at my table. It's an 8-foot table. I've got my embellishments totes. You can see my stand-up cardstock as well as my stand-up letter stickers and thickers. There's my tool bag, my ATG gun, my notes in a clipboard. Inside the wagon, I just left this open and this is all the kits and collections that I thought I might use. I didn't need nearly that many, and I could have really taken far fewer. And then in the crupper hopper, these were my actual projects with the photos and any kind of ephemera. I also love those old basic gray magnetic mats with a magnetic ruler, so I wanted you to see how I lay out my workspace. Then my light, which I love, and my fan because I'm hot all the time. Right behind me was one of the garage sale tables, so my mom and I put our stuff out on that. She's got a bunch of stuff, and I had so many of those albums because I've been switching all of mine out to a standard album. Then I had a big container, and I had a ton of kits, even going back to some Rusty Pickle kits, which I had just never made or had made and never put anything in. Then I had a ton of quick quote kits. I had so many quick quotes. And then a bunch of craft keepers, and those proved to be a big seller. And I actually made a pretty good amount. Here you can see the retreat center. It is a large space, and there's some of the scrappy chicks. There's Cheryl, and there's Kay. You can see how the long tables are all put together with the long lights they provide. There's my mom, the OG scrappy chick. My space was directly behind hers. And you can see this is the total group of girls. We were having catered Italian one night for dinner. It's been really fun to scrapbook with these ladies all throughout the years. This group down at the end, they've been scrapping together for over 20 years, and it's always so fun to see them. Once again, Queso says thanks for watching.